Hello and good day, everybody. I'd like to share my next video that came out really great. It was an idea I had. I wanted to try to do it. I didn't know if it would work, but it did. It's a two-train layout, pro-train the way the interurban tracks ran and crossed over the main line of the railroad itself. And there's a crossover back here. This is all 4x8, by the way. There's a crossover back here where the... hold on a second, I know my lens is clear. Sometimes I can't tell. I guess it's alright. Where the tracks, the grid, you know, where the tracks cross here, the trolley had to wait for the freight train or passenger train. So I designed the layout so the trolley line would be around the outside here, and then the freight train or track went like this. And whenever they get close to touching, the trolley has to wait. I thought it'd be really fun to run. There's some structures. I got the triple bridges going here. Telephone pole kit, tunnel on the back. And the station for the trolley here, it's a pretty big station. I didn't have a smaller one, but I thought I'd use that. That's all I had. And the Trawler Auto Pulse double train controller. The camera's set up here again. I'm on my perch here. Get this one up a little higher. Like a director lining a shot up. So, let's run her a little. We'll get the freight train going in front first. And as soon as he clears, the trolley can go. I'm going to try to run the trolley really slow. Try to simulate authenticity. It can run a lot faster and go like this. We don't need to do that. Comes the train now, we'll wait for it. With a grid there and two separate controlled lines, I wasn't sure if this would work. Sorry about the coughing. So I had to study the grid construction or design to make sure that there wouldn't be a short or something. And there wasn't. With HO, they're pretty independent. Or not pretty, they are. Old gauge, I don't think you could do that. Well, you could. You'd have to cut it apart inside and rewire it so they wouldn't have continuity problem. Or short, I mean. So just like the real thing, the trolley had to wait, or the interurban had to wait for the railroad, the grid, before they could cross. If there was a train coming, like you see. Not to my knowledge. I wonder if the freight train ever had to wait for the trolley. I don't think so. I love the way these triple bridges came into being, creating this layout. I didn't plan them, but they really look nice, all three bridges together. The tracks are mixed 18-degree and 15-degree curves. There's a little of each everywhere. Trying to work both controls at once. You gotta give the freight train a little more gas on the trestle sometimes to make sure they don't hit. I think the crossing's a 30-degree. Originally I tried a 60 and it wasn't going to line up right. The trolley's a Bachman with the box there is a very nicely preserved unit. I don't know if it ever saw any track time. If you want to have some fun with your buddy, he can run one and you can run the other at the same time. How do I say, please don't try to make them meet? No crashing, come on. That was not real there. The trolley driver would have been dangerous. They're a lot safe. They're safe. Road safety, you know. It's like a rolling stop. We had trolleys in the city, but interurbans were like bigger trolleys, and they ran in between towns, town to town to town. And they got phased out, but they're really neat, the real things. Study interurbans if you'd like to on the web. Find some videos on YouTube. There's a lot of old vintage footage. What comes to mind too, there's a museum in Illinois too. An interurban museum where they run. They got a short piece of the original trackage yet. Somehow they have ownership of, and the trolley or interurban runs down it there and back. I'd like to tell you the city, but I bet you could find out real easy if you research. Maybe there's more than one around the country. I'm running a freight slow for fun. That little stumble on the crossing, those crossings just kind of do that. It's hard for all the wheels to pick up over it. There's a lot of black that goes over plastic, not the rail itself. Stop the trolley at the station. Maybe run it the other way. Trolley lights up. I don't know if you can see it. There's an interior light and a front and rear headlight. It's got that plastic tube that shines the light all the way through it to the front and rear. Now they're gonna meet. Don't worry, I got it. This is a lot of fun running this like this. You can picture it with the grass down and the scenery. Whoever buys, oh, it's for sale, of course. I'm doing this for sale, and whoever buys it. 4x8 pretty much fills up the 4x8. Not quite. If you want to steal my idea and you got a board twice this size, that would be really, really much better and neat to do the same thing with where they intersect, but put on a larger layout. Gotta wait again. I just created this set, this design this morning. I had my other projects out of the way. I do repairs too for people and everything. And all I had was a sketch, almost like you draw out stuff on a cocktail napkin in a bar, and an idea of how I wanted to do this. So you know how it is when you start designing, you gotta put spacers, or I mean assorted tracks in, or half curves, whatever radius, or even flex track. But it didn't take me more than a few hours to get this to all line up the way I liked it. Love those triple bridges. The camera moved. I just bumped my holder, almost knocked it forward. Oh, we're okay. It's fun waiting for it. I love doing it. Makes you think of the road and race, or rail and race sets Tyco made, where a train track crossed over the road race too. Wonder how much those sets are worth. They're real popular. Go back the other way. But the grid is each track on the grid is independent. It's not connected. So there's no short circuiting or anything. It's like two different lines. It's gonna go under the bridge while the train's going over the top. gonna run a little longer here. This is good. Working one-handed. I had to stop the trolley, and then the freight didn't have enough for the grade. Comes the train. The more cars you get on the grade, after the engine starts climbing, the more gas you gotta give it. I mean, actual trains. And I'm not an engineer, but I can picture where they want to get their speed up sometimes so they don't stall. They know a hill's coming. Grade. Sorry, grade. Sorry about my coughing. I gotta get a cough button on. Maybe you want to design your own layout. I got the imagination for this, but if you don't, it's nothing. What you want to do is look at a lot of other layouts, whether they're geometric or like an atlas book, atlas layouts, and that'll give you ideas. It'll stimulate your head for your creativity in your layout. It'll help you picture yours before you do it. I'm gonna go a little faster here. With the freight train, I mean. I take it easy coming down though. So much fun. This just feels good. Running, running trains, running. Any gauge, of course. These are DC, but you can do a lot more with DCC. Not that you have to. DC's fine. Old school. It'll slow down now. If you're interested in buying it, it'll be for sale. Well, by the time you see the video, I'm going to post it right away. You can buy on eBay or at my website, thetrainsaver.com, or www.t or T-train, like the T before the train, like the trainsaver.com, or just Google Train Saver or the Train Saver. The store isn't very well stocked yet. It's pretty much brand new, but I'm adding as many items as I can as quick as I can. I'm all gauges. Train sets, individual items, anything. New and old. Not much newer. Not really newer. But I go way back on old. Like over 100 years old. Some of the American Flyer and Lionel I sell is pre-1925. And that'd be over 100 years old. Well, first we'll bring the trolley in. Then we'll bring the freight train in. Park them. I'm going to stop the freight right before the grid. Yard limit. Or speed limit, sorry, yard speed limit. And there she is. That's it for the video. Layout size is 4x8. Of course, track diagram included. Wiring's easy. There's just 2 tracks to wire. Track wiring. The transformer. And you can add your structures, trees, or more structures. Anything else you want. Make it look even better yet. Okay, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and God bless.